So how do you feel about the reception on your first video?
First of all, I'm mind blown. You know, I'm really surprised and amazed by all those positive feedback, and many of them have told me that they're already following my routine, and some of them actually sent me a lot of messages saying that they're already feeling they're improving quite a lot. I love it as much as I feel much responsibility right now, because what if they don't improve? I actually got a little nervous too about their progression. I feel nervous and feel responsibility somehow right now. So nowadays I train a little differently. Well, first is that I don't divide climbing days and training days anymore. I focus more on my climbing. If you want to improve as a climber, you should spend more time climbing on actual walls. So that's what I'm doing. You train for a certain period of time, say 3 months, 2 months, 1 month. It doesn't really matter. It depends on you. It totally depends on you. But then after that, you only focus on your climbing. And then you come to this point where, again, you feel like you're in a plateau and you feel like you need another training session to improve. Then you do another training month or 2, you know. Okay, as a climber, you should, like in general, touch 3 parts to improve. The first one is your finger strength, and what comes next is your core. Core as in your shoulder and your abs, your body power, you know. And the third one, the last but not least, is your personal weaknesses. For me, it's mostly spanny moves, you know, because I'm relatively shorter than most of climbers you can find in my level. I usually have a hard time on those big, giant spanny moves. So, because I know that's the thing I need to improve, you know, if I were to break my limit, my personal limit, you know. Sometimes I just, you know, go on a hunt specifically for those spanny moves. Although I don't like it personally that much because it's not my style and I suck at it, but you gotta do things that you don't like to improve. Well, many of you guys have asked if I follow any specific finger hangboard training routine. The answer is no. Up to this point, I've never done any hangboarding, except for sometimes only for the gram, just for fun. I don't do hangboard, you know, because climbing on the moonboard is already much of a burden on my fingers, and I wouldn't want to torture my fingers that much. Climbing on the moonboard was a substitute for hangboard for me, because, well, moonboard is so much more fun than just hangboard, you know? So the choice was crystal clear for me. You know, you could already tell from the last video that most of my workout routine touches my core strength. How do I work on my core? I guess I should just show you guys, okay? How, like in there.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. One of my favorite core exercises I do is front lever. For the first set, you just hold it as long as you can. Say like 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. You take a rest for, again, 4 to 5, not minutes, but seconds, you know. And let's just say you can't do a full front lever, then there are literally a million variations you can do to get to before you get to a full front lever. Like on the internet out there, they tell you to do those tuck-ins and like, okay, they tell you to do this. And you start with this. You start with this, and this, and this, eventually this. I personally, from my own experience, don't think that it's just a good idea to get to the full front lever, because first, it just takes too much time, and we don't want that, you know. We're boulderers, we like instant results, so you don't want to have it. If you want to achieve the full front lever, if you want yourself to be in the position, try to be in that position. Touch the specific muscles that are required to do the full front lever by doing this. Instead of all those leg variations, just do this. From pull-ups, you go 1, 2, 3. You can do this, and you can make it harder by holding it longer on the front lever position. Okay, and some actually call it a ice cream maker. I don't know what it's called, but you can also do this. From here, again, pull. You go all the way up, and then slowly come down, go up, come down, repeat. From here, L-sit, 1, L-sit, straight, L-sit, 1. It's just so hard to do it while talking, but you get the gist, right? Yeah, with these 3 exercises, they're very helpful to get to the full front lever position. And I like the lever because, well, in climbing you never really use one specific muscle, say bicep, to get to the next hold, right? You use like the whole body. You engage all of your body to move to the next hold. So in terms of that, I feel like front lever is very similar to that feeling, like, because you're using all of your muscles. So this is what I did. And campus board, what I find most useful is uneven pull-ups on campus runs. So from here you go 5, do 5 of these, rest, and the other side too. Muscle ups are good because it's just so much more fun than normal pull-ups. There are 2 ways I do muscle ups. First is just with normal grips, like this. You can do it with your fist closed, like this. Much harder. So much harder. When I train muscle ups, I usually do 7 of each, 45 seconds, rest. Not minutes, seconds. Wait, you just jumped to that?
Yep. Both hands.
Oh,
I I know it's hard, especially when you're not warmed up.
Rings
Yeah.
are one of the most practical and useful trainings I've ever done. So, too short. This is supposed to be like down here. How would you describe this? You just do this, and this, and this. You know, I'll give you the clips.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you're at this level above B8, you just be creative because training is not fun, and you should always keep it fun in a way. Sorry if this was a little vague. That's because my training routine varies a lot. I do a lot of different things now, and it changes like almost every time. So, but I'll be posting some of my training routines on my channel in the future, so you guys will be hopefully able to pick up some useful ones there. Thanks for watching.